Hey, we're StoneBroken.
We're the Nectars.
Hey, we're the Nectars.
And you're listening to Rhino Radio.
Okay, so on my left, I got the Nectars, all the way from sunny Jersey.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and on my right, I got from, can I say sunny Black Country?
I don't think sunny Black Country.
At the moment.
Okay.
At the moment, yeah.
Okay.
This freak weather.
StoneBroken.
That's the one.
Okay, so I cannot say welcome because technically this is your home show,
Yeah.
It is.
even though you guys like saying that Wolverhampton's your home show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
you know,
They're both pretty
Wolverhampton,
social.
Birmingham, Warsaw.
Yeah, I
they're-
think
they're
Birmingham
all
kind of
hometown.
claimed you, but we're going to talk about that in just a second. Okay, and Nectar's first time in the UK.
First time ever.
Okay,
Yeah.
ever?
Ever.
Wow. Okay. We may or may not talk about that later. Okay, but if you don't mind, I'm just going to jump in, and I have a questions for both of you actually. I had to listen to Ain't Always Easy. Okay, it was released in March.
Yeah.
Okay, and I had to listen to Sci-Fi TV television. Okay, and it hit me just in the feels. Both. Okay, I know it's all about dreaming. Okay, and believing and pushing yourself. Some positive, some negative thoughts. So I wanted to ask about your feelings, if you don't mind. Okay, which of the band members, which of every band is the most romantic? And if you don't mind sharing the most romantic moment of your life, either being passive, receiving a romantic gesture, or passing forward. That's what you want.
My girlfriend.
It's not Chris. I mean, his most romantic gesture is probably making a spaghetti bolognese.
We do burns.
I don't know. Apparently, Kieran's quite romantic. This is what his girlfriend tells us. Yeah. But like with us, he doesn't show it at all. So it's
Okay.
definitely behind closed doors.
Okay.
And me and Robin aren't really that romantic, not publicly. So
Okay, so I gotta have one gesture from the band.
Kieran,
One.
it's all on you.
Kieran,
Let's go.
save the band.
I'm on the spot now.
what have you done?
The most romantic gesture.
What have you done? Come on.
Please don't say mixtape.
Standing on from the lawn with the big.
The boombox. I love you.
I cook dinners and stuff like that. I'm guessing.
He cooks. That's romance.
Okay, I'll take you back on the most romantic guy.
Okay, that's not
there you go.
romantic. Nectars, you gonna save us?
Jess is a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, Jess
Oh,
is
yeah.
definitely not a fighter. I'm pretty romantic as well. I'd say. I mean, I always open the door for my lady.
Okay.
I always keep it classic, you know.
Okay.
I love my cats. I have 3 of them.
Okay. So cats are romantic.
Yeah.
I love
Okay.
them very much.
John, you gonna save us?
I mean, hi Carolyn, I love you.
Aww.
It's my girlfriend back in the States. There we go. Yeah.
Okay. So we didn't really
Shot
get
her on the
deep.
internet.
Okay.
That's pretty romantic. I think
Yeah.
he went.
I went there, Don.
She's gonna be hyped when she.
Okay. So you guys both, I'm guessing, been claimed by the city next over. So you guys got claimed by Birmingham, even though you're not from Birmingham. Okay. And you guys are from Jersey, so I'm guessing New York kind of claimed you. So how does it work being a local band that's not really local, but a different city claimed you?
It's cool, man. We want every city to claim us. if we can get that going, then I think we'll be all right.
Okay. And what about the New York vibe? I mean, I know that New York and New Jersey have this weird love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I mean, New York's probably the hardest place in the world to play just because people are fucking mean.
They
But
are.
Yeah.
I don't know. We did a residency there for a while and have done a lot of great
Yeah,
shows.
it's
so.
nice that people consider us, you know, to be from New York and a New York band. But I think realistically, we want to be the Jersey band. You know,
Yeah.
like
Sure.
we're
I
from
mean,
Jersey.
we do go to New York to buy weed pretty often. So
at least once a week. If
Shake
that's
it up,
not
you know.
enough.
So New York's going to you to get petrol, and you guys are driving over the bridge to get weed. Okay,
Yeah,
we're,
pretty
we're getting
Yes,
there. Okay,
exactly.
great stuff. And what about the actual conversation about supporting the local bands? Do you feel like it's an ongoing fight? Are we winning? Because
I think we are. I mean, I think we've been through a bit of a rough patch, especially with local bands and local venues. There's been a lot of them shut down, but there seems to be a few that are sort of coming back and more venues that are opening, especially locally around here. So it's always going to be an ongoing struggle for rock music, but it's never going to go away. So there always needs to be a place for it. So I think in the long term, it's always going to be here. So.
okay. What about in the US? people support the locals?
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially in
sure.
New Jersey, we have a strong DIY scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of indie rock music and fucking all sorts of shit happening in Jersey.
All sorts of
Yeah.
different stuff.
And a lot of
yeah.
crossovers, hip hop, rock, all sorts of weird shit. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I heard about Jersey.
Hell yeah, man.
Okay.
That's great. It's a
And
mix of it all.
What about the crossover? You guys are going to the US soon?
We are.
Okay, so do you have that over the pond vibe of like, you're not the locals, I want to support you more or less?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, dude, there's every time there's a show, it's fucking there's people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when there's a band that's not from the US coming to the US, small or big, people are going to go and just check them out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Why wouldn't they? That's a shame if they don't.
Well, we're going to talk
We'll
about
go.
that. That's
We'll
what we're
definitely
asking. Okay, what about what you guys are getting online? You're going to go to the US, I think, with Fozzy?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you getting that? Oh, you're finally going to come to the US vibe?
We are. See, we were meant to have gone to the US already, but we had an issue with our visas. So it's sort of there was a buzz in the first instance, and then people sort of felt a bit deflated that we didn't get over there. And then now we've announced another tour, and yeah, there's a big buzz sort of happening around there, and we're getting a lot more interaction with guys from the States, which means that we're on our phones at like 4 a.m. Okay, you know, but it's awesome. We can't wait to go over there. We've been trying to go over there for years now, and it's finally happening. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. And so far, all of the reactions by people over there have been pretty sweet.
We've had a few people come to us say, you need to get over to the US. I love you, so we're going to put it to the test now.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to get romantic in the US finally.
Yeah.
Sunburn pasta in the US.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's do
Very
it.
nice. And I want to ask you guys, as a band, do you think a lot about your image, about how you're going to present yourself in a video?
See, we talked about this earlier. These guys are just blowing us out the water with the old fashion vibes. But yeah, in a video you have to think about it, don't you? At least a little bit more than when you walk out in the street.
we had a photo shoot, and we had a stylist at the shoot.
That was weird, wasn't it? A
And she was
stylist.
like, she's putting all this stuff on us, so we're like,
No. Get it off.
There was
okay, let's just try like this. I was like, nah. And we ended up just wearing our own clothes.
Yeah.
So she was kind of a bit
Well,
deflated.
I think what happened is we asked for some sort of like dark denim stuff, and she thought that we wanted leather,
Leather.
and it wasn't even like the old sort of like grungy leather, was it? It was.
Nah.
It was too nice. It was too perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like we was about to like pull a hit on someone
And
rather
she
than.
wore these like teddy boy shoes as well, didn't she?
Oh, like I know I'm small, but come on, that's
Like
ridiculous.
second prints on it.
Like
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
all Converse, weren't we?
Yeah,
You
we're
know,
all
like-
Converse. We had this conversation as well, didn't we, with the Bad Flowers
Yeah.
the other day. They turn up, we've all got Converse on, they've got like these weird boots, and they're like, oh, we definitely didn't get the memo. And we're like, yeah, we're a Converse band.
What about your latest photo shoot? You had some fur.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love
Okay.
fashion.
Yeah.
We love wearing crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
always up on.
Pretty much
up to
everything
date.
we wear is like secondhand. We buy from vintage stores or
Yeah.
fucking
Thrift stores,
thrift stores,
all
weird
the time.
places.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and think about less than a year ago, you, John, performed in a dress.
Oh,
So is
yeah.
that a statement or just comfy? What was
I'm gonna
that?
do that again in like 2 or 3 days.
Okay,
brought it?
really? You brought with you?
Oh, well, different dress, but yeah.
Okay, obviously you got to change it up. Yeah.
course, yeah.
But was that a statement? Was it
It's
a
a shout out to
dare?
Kurt Cobain. That's my fucking,
Okay.
that's my dog.
Okay. So I've lost my questions. We're getting there. Lost it. Okay. So I'm guessing your album was not recorded over the last month. How does it feel to sit on an album, kind of sitting on a secret, and then only a few months later being able to talk about it, get feedback, share with the world, even though you held it for, I'm guessing, a few good months, if not more than a year?
It's tough. You want to start to kind of show people and get a reaction before anything gets released properly. So I mean, what we tend to do is we've got like a few fans that that are really close to us. So we invite them to the studio and they can have a listen before we kind of release anything, and we watch them listening to the album. We think, are they enjoying it? Oh, they like this one. They like this one. Yeah. So it's tough, like sitting on it for, and especially with this album, we recorded it a year almost before we released it, so we sat on it for a long, long time. It's tough.
Okay, and what's coming up next? Is there another sitting on an album?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. We're currently working on all future albums, I guess. Because, I mean, we get so many ideas when we're out on the road, and then when we get back, we try and demo as much as we can. And whether it ends up on this album, the next album, or the one after that, we don't know.
Okay.
But we'll find out when we get to put it together.
Okay. And what about you guys? How long
it's
was it
Kind of
kept?
same thing. It's like you compile these songs and you just figure out which ones are gonna work the best. It's nice that we didn't get thrown into a studio and like you got 2 weeks to make a record. We kind of got to pick songs that we wanted to use and we wrote songs
as the
within a
favors
week.
rolled in,
Yeah.
we got to
Yeah.
record them. So it was nice.
Yeah, so it was nice to be able to actually pick what we wanted on the album.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
sort of judge how like fans and react when we're playing live and everything like that, and see which ones I like more.
We definitely played the shit out of them before recording them, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So when the album is released, you just sit there and just call everyone like, yeah, let me hear what you say, or let me talk about it, just let's get it out? Because yours is coming out next weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, we should do that. We're fucking. We're
We're
so
being-
mellow.
yeah,
Yeah. No, we're gonna fucking tell everybody and their brother, obviously. Yeah.
Okay. And I know music sometimes brings people up and sometimes it brings people down. So what is it for you? Is it cheers you up or is it getting down with the sickness?
It depends,
Yeah, it
really.
depends what the song is and what your mood is. Sometimes you want to sit in a dark room, cry to yourself, and listen to
I don't think it's the romantic, I think it's the depressive, to be fair. But no, to be fair, I listen to music to match my mood. So if I'm feeling a little bit sorry for myself, then I'll listen to something a little
Just-
bit slower.
To exaggerate what you already feel. So
Exactly.
It's not to change
yeah.
it.
Well, it complements the mood. You know?
Okay.
And if I want to be in that state of mind, then I've got to adjust everything else around it, really. So, and then there's other songs that I listen to, and you can't help but get pumped when you listen to them. So, yeah, it's the mixture, really.
Yeah.
But generally, I tend to go with how I'm feeling.
Okay. What about you, Kieran? The last song that made you cry?
Last song. that
What,
made me cry.
happiness or sad?
Well, you decide.
I don't know. I'm not much of a crier.
He is. I saw him cry a couple of weeks ago.
The last thing that made me cry was things my father said about Black Century.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an emotional song, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay. What about you guys? Happy or sad or just whatever fits?
Whatever the mood's
Yeah,
like.
it's definitely whatever the mood is. Music is there for the good and the bad, and it's been the biggest part of all of our lives forever. So it's there when we need it for whatever.
Okay, and I think both of you mentioned that your music is about dreaming, about following your dreams, pushing other people to follow their dreams, some dreams crashing down. When was the last time that the dreamer in you was forced to face up to the adult in you?
When we didn't get the visas come through for the States the first time round, we had to suck it up and carry on. And that's the thing, like you, especially in the music industry, there's so many carrots that are sort of dangled in front of your face, and sometimes you just can't reach them. And there's a lot of opportunities that come your way, and then it falls through at the last minute, and you've just got to deal with that and carry on. If you don't, then you'll stop, and you don't want to do that. So I guess in a way that's advice to bands who are doing it. Don't get deflated. Just
Follow your
keep
dreams.
trying, man. Just keep trying.
Okay. You guys, last moment that you were an adult?
We had a shitty house fire that we lost like all of our fucking equipment
Yeah.
recently. It was right before we came over, so that was like a fucking be a grown up for a minute.
Yeah,
Moment.
definitely put us on our ass for a second, and made us realize some things, but it made us, I think, grow just together as a band and like individually too. It's funny.
So you had some sort of a make it or break it sort of conversation after that happened?
Well, it was kind of like the thing we lost like all our gear and stuff, so it was like, can we even play a show right now? Like we used to play with some backing tracks, and like that was something that we all liked to play with, and we didn't have any of those anymore. So like, can we even do this? And luckily we had people that were like, you guys sound better without it. Like just do what you guys do. And we had enough people that either like gave us equipment or handed us shit or fixed shit for free. So we got really lucky. And
Shout out to Carbonetti Guitars in New York. Thank you, you fuck.
Okay, guys, so before we wrap up, I actually have a question for you guys. We Will Run was just released a few days ago as a video, okay? and I was wondering, is it Stan Lee at the end clapping? Who is that person?
That's my my best friend from home, my childhood best friend who grew up together, his father. And he's also in our first music video that we put out as well.
Yeah, that's slightly hidden right now. You can find it if you search really hard. It's out there. But yeah, basically, he's in that too.
You'll see more of him, I promise.
Yeah, plenty more. Yeah. He's a character.
Okay, guys. So what's in the future? So I know you guys are going to the US. You guys you have a few more shows in the UK.
Yep.
What's next? Where can we catch you? Where can we expect?
We're going to try and be out on the road as much as possible.
We've got festival season coming up as well.
Yeah, we've got festival season coming up next, and then it's off to the States. So basically, not go home so much. in a way, stay out as long as we can, and then we'll see how the end of the year shapes up, depending on what we do next year. So
Okay. And you guys, after I think London is your last show.
Yep. Go back to the States, play a bunch more shows locally, and then I think we have some kind of tour coming up in September or October or something. So yeah, should be exciting.
Yeah,
and
we're
then,
coming back
I mean,
here.
obviously our album comes out May 25th, and what else? That's it.
That's it.
Anything else you want to add to fans and listeners out there?
thanks really for the support, because they're the reason that we can go out and play shows, and they're the reason that we can release records still. So yeah, I don't think that the fans realise literally how much it means to a band to have them on their side. So yeah, thank you.
Same
Yeah,
here.
same
Thank
thing.
you.
Reasons we
Thank
do
you.
this, so.
Yeah, thank you to the people who believe in us. It's crazy. We're here. Our music brought us here, and it's a blessing and a gift. So
And thank you for taking the time to interview us.
yeah.
My
man,
pleasure.
thank you.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
man.
much for having the time with me.